Training day, Moose. Here's your water, buddy. Here's your water. I keep 2 gallons of water on me for the pups. And we're gonna do some digging. Mom's still out of town, so the boys will play. See if we can find another one of them big old coins. Alrighty. So, we're gonna go back with part of my newest custom design. I'm gonna make the clip-in. So this actually connects straight into your stock Equinox shaft. If anybody's interested in purchasing a clip-in, all you have to do is comment below. If more than 50 people comment, I'll start building them, okay? They're gonna be priced at, I think I wanna do it under 60 bucks just for this piece. And it clips directly into your stock setup. There's the stock cord. This, of course, is the test model, so it's not as perfect. But this one hasn't broke. I've been using it really, really hardly, like I do everything. That's why I chose Gravedigger, because I tried to break their other shovels for an entire year and told them I didn't want a sponsorship because I didn't need a new shovel because I can't break it. They sent me one anyway. But this clips into your direct stock setup. All you got to do is bring your stock setup. You order this piece will be guaranteed for life. Anything breaks on it, you send it back to me. I'll send you a brand new one. Warranted for life, under 60 bucks. All right, back to the story. We got the boys out here today. Found a big silver out here. We're going to go back with the setup I ran yesterday and see what the soil conditions are like. Exact same setup, exact same settings. Then we brought the big boy. Let's do some comparison and see, after I go over it with this real hard, if the big boy can pull something else out. All right. So I'm impatient. I dug up a couple iron signals. I have a tendency to be very dig anything that moves with the Equinox. And it's hot out today, and we're doing off-leash training with Buddy on moose sickles over there. So can't have him out too long in the heat. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go stock settings, and we'll go right into silver and deep stock, just right off the rip. And I'm gonna go straight over there to where I found that coin, and we'll see if anything comes up. I'll actually film the VDIs and stuff on this one because this reads everything in the ground at once. So what happens is there's a trigger pinpoint here, and you can pinpoint between the signals. Well, you can pick iron with the CTX. A little slower swinging machine because it's thinking. It's having to process all the information all at once, which the Equinox kind of does as well. It's why the Equinox doesn't overload. This one does. Equinox will find a penny on a car door, and I'm not lying to you. Try it. Debbie told me that one, and then I had to try it, and it does work. Just, I don't know. Anyway, let's go see what we find. Moose is playing in the water. That's supposed to be for drinking. You're a water dog. Now he is the bull. I don't want to move much because it's a good target, but what we have over here, just watch, keep an eye on them, is a target at 12 inches, it says, and it's got iron next to it too. And what the CTX is doing is reading all of that at once. One emblem's flat, the other one's down there. That means this is your iron blocks most of the time. You know, everything's different, but see how this is wanting to be in there. When you pinpoint, it grabs onto your object and starts to show you how big it is, in a way. So right now what the CTX is telling me is that right there in that target is both iron, and up there, I think, I'm still learning about this thing. If anybody knows if I'm wrong, teach me how I'm wrong. That way I can learn too. It's a very complicated machine. There's something there, but it's not even making a noise. But if you look at the screen, it's there. So we'll see what it is. If there's nothing there, I'm not going to film it, but we'll see. So in lieu of the heat, I didn't get any extra signals. That signal kind of disappeared. I'm pretty hot. I was at it all day yesterday. And Moose is getting a little too hot. And he's played in his water. So what we're going to say is that this comparison will start another day. Still wanted to film a little bit. If anybody has any questions about the shaft design that I'm working on, feel free to comment below or message me on Facebook. These will be available if more than 50 people want them. I'll start building them, okay? I'm gonna use this design to put together my collapsible shaft. So I'm gonna use the profits from this design to put together the collapsible shaft that will fit in a backpack. I've been building one for 1.5 years and I've almost got it perfect. As far as this bad boy goes, I absolutely love this machine and its abilities. We hear a lot of the comparisons between these two, and just like everybody says in everybody's different market, to the comparison of these two, the boys are at the water again. I gotta go. I'll show you the differences between them as I learn this machine. I've only had this machine for about 6 months about 6 months. And I don't always have the chance to get at it because I know this machine extremely well for my area. Your area could be different. So I don't show a lot of my settings and stuff, but if you're in salty low areas like I am, comment below and I'm more than happy to show you settings more often. I just don't know what you guys want to see on my channel yet. So I kind of just limit my films to being short. That way I don't get into a lot of this talk. But if you guys want to see more of this kind of talk, let me know. Comment below. If you want to see comparisons like this kind of stuff, holler at us and we'll figure out what we can do. I'd like to do a comparison on all the Gravedigger shovels here soon too. But this machine is a thinking machine. This machine's a thinking machine. It doesn't just regurgitate signal like other machines do. So where you can walk around and be like, "Ah!" with those, if you take your time and move through your stuff, sit on a setting, bounce between the modes. It's as simple as pushing a button, okay? Boom, I like that in field. Well, it doesn't like it in park. Dig it, what is it? I don't know, you don't know. Dig the signals, take the time. What I do is I go out and I dig every single signal. And I come home a lot of times like this. But this kind of stuff tells you stuff too, okay? The more of the nails that you dig like this, you know that your place was burned. So then you can go and find your history on the place. I mean, every little artifact tells a story, what they were doing on the place, how they were doing it. And if you can figure out how they were doing stuff, then you can quite literally walk to the relics because you knew where they had to be on that piece of land to accomplish what they needed to do. Things were hard back then. These make it a little easier. Being able to read the site's everything, okay? But play with them. Just because you hit a bunch of buttons in this, you're not going to make it self-destruct. I go over every signal learning this machine, and I flip through every setting, and every up and down, and every high or fast, everything. Try it. Sit on top of a good signal and see if you can make it turn bad. And then don't set your machine up like that. But we'll do more comparisons in the future. Let's get the boys home. Let's go. Come on. Where's the Jeep? Where's the Jeep? You gonna load it up? Come on, Moose, Moose. Yeah, say bye. Say bye. Bye. Good boys.